together for a million years.
And I bet we'll be together for a million more.
Oh, it's like I started breathing on the night we kissed, and I can't remember what I ever did before. What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us? And there ain't no nothing we can love each other through. What would we do, baby, without us? Salutatorian.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Huntsman, and as the principal of Kings Park High School, we would like to extend a special thank you to Nicholas Klimbala, Connor McGovern, June Park, Edgar Marquez Reyes, Warren Myers, and Gianni Vargas, who are serving as our color guard today. Nicholas Klimbala has been accepted to the United States Merchant Marine Academy. Connor McGovern has earned entrance into the Virginia Military Academy. June Park will be joining the Navy ROTC with a Marine Corps option at Penn State University. Edgar Reyes will be enlisting in the Marines, and Warren Myers and Gianni Vargas will be enlisting in the Air Force. We thank them for their tremendous commitment they have made to serve this great country. We are pleased to announce that the introductory portion of this commencement will be signed by the following seniors: Erica Scott, Ava Tu, Riley Peterson, Jessica Oxman, Sophia Rabato, Emma Rum, Madeline Canico, Claire Frawley, and Tony Ann Frazita. Please step forward. We ask everyone to please join our students in standing as we take a moment to honor all of the brave men and women of the armed forces stationed around the world, protecting our freedoms and our way of life by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as we invite you to express our national pride by the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner by the Kings Park High School Band under the direction of Mr. Paul Eager. Please be seated. Thank you, guys. At this time, we would like to call our senior class president, Kelly Jetty, and our student council president, Nick Svolos, to acknowledge our honored guests and to share an inspirational message with the class of 2021.
I'd now like to introduce President of the Board of Education, Ms. Diane Nally. Vice President, Mr. Joseph Bianca. Trustee, Ms. Pam DeFord. Trustee, Mr. Kevin Johnston. And Trustee, Mr. Daniel Tu.
Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Timothy T. Egan. Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Ralph J. Cardesano. Assistant Superintendent for Personnel and Administrative Services, Dr. John T. Craig. Administrator for Pupil Personnel Services, Dr. Danielle Colby Rooney. Assistant Administrator for Pupil Personnel Services, Ms. Lori Tassi. And Assistant Superintendent for Business, Mrs. Shannon Meehan.
High School Administration, High School Principal, Mr. Jason Huntsman. Assistant Principals, Dr. Karen Lessler. Mr. Jason Ghilardi. And Mr. Corey Mamalito.
Athletic Director, Mr. William Deniston. Parkview Elementary School Principal, Mr. Kevin Storch. Fort Salonga Elementary School Principal, Ms. Stephanie Montecalvo. RJO Intermediate School Principal, Mr. Rudy Massimo. Middle School Principal, Ms. Lauren Moreno. And Kings Park Classroom Teachers Association President, Mr. Christopher Phil.
Suffolk County Legislator, Mr. Robert Trotta. And I'd now like to introduce Senior Class President, Nicholas Savolos.
I want to start off by thanking all the teachers, administrators, and everyone here in the crowd who helped us get to this point of our lives. And congratulations to the 239 of us in the Kings Park Class of 2021 here today. "12 years ago, we all stepped foot into elementary school, which marked the start of our lives with each other. For those next 12 years, we'd make some of the greatest memories we'll ever make, memories that we'll hold on to for the rest of our lives. When we were younger, all we ever wanted to do was grow up, but now, standing in front of you all today on graduation day, I wish I could rewind the clock back to the RJO and the William T. Rodger Middle School days, where we had no stress and all the time in the world. But time flies, and as we are here today, we are no longer classmates, but rather alumni. And your classmates sitting next to you may no longer be your classmates, but in a couple of years, they'll be the kids you knew from high school. It's easy to overlook the amazing experiences we've had at Kings Park, but be appreciative these past years. Take a look around. Some of us met our best friends, some may have met the love of our lives, or some may have just made friends and nothing more. But these relationships and memories were made in these very halls, and ones we'll forever remember. Life is nothing but moments, and what you do with those moments define the experiences we have. You may not remember the exact moments as high school time flew by, but what you will remember are the people you spent those moments with and the overall experiences we've had with the people around us. Our time at Kings Park has now come to an end, but we'll always cherish the time spent with one another and reminisce about our high school days together. One thing that we'll all share for the rest of our lives, and something that we should be proud of, is that we are a part of Kings Park, and Kings Park will forever be a part of us. This will always be the town we grew up in, but what makes it our home is the people who make it what it is. The motto we always say is Kings Park Pride, and will forever be proud to say that we're from Kings Park. Thank you. And now I would like to introduce the Student Council President, Kelly Jetty.
As Walt Disney once said, keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things. Your curiosity will lead you down the path of success. I use this quote to end my speech at our 8th grade graduation ceremony over at William T. Rogers. Well, I put on my graduation cap and gown today, and as I stand up here now, all I can ask myself is simply, where did the time go? Sometimes when I think back to it, it feels as if that was just yesterday. It doesn't feel like it could be 4 years since we walked through the doors of this high school, terrified of getting lost and being laughed at for calling seminar A block. But at other times, it feels like that was a lifetime ago. Since I gave that speech, we've dedicated endless hours to studying, building our resumes, and even though we didn't realize it, we grew up. On top of all of that, we managed to battle a pandemic that took away many of our high school experiences. Class of 2021, you should not only be immensely proud of how far we have all come, but also be excited for what our promising future holds. As you go forward in your life, whether you're heading to a university, the military, or wherever the wind takes you, always remember to be the best version of you. Some of you may view today as the end, as we're concluding not only our 4 years at Kings Park High School, and also our 13 years in the Kings Park High School District. However, this is only the beginning. These 4 years gave us the skills we will need to succeed in life and created countless memories that we will hold with us forever. As we move forward, we all share one thing in common, and that is that we are from Kings Park, and it will always be a part of us. As we say goodbye to Kings Park, we say hello to bigger and better things. And therefore, today is not an ending, but merely a beginning to the rest of our lives. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce to you the President of Kings Park Central School District Board of Education, Ms. Diane Nally.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations to the class of 2021. Your high school career has been far from ordinary. You have successfully completed a senior year like no other in history. You have shown us how strong and resilient you are, and we are very proud of you. Always dream big, and remember, Kings Park will always be your home. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Kings Park High School's Salutatorian, Ms. Amanda Dinion. Amanda has a cumulative weighted average of 105.72. She is an officer for the National Honor Society, the PR Secretary for the Art Honor Society, and a member of Spanish Honor Society. She plays on the varsity lacrosse team and is involved in the peer support and C's Club. Additionally, she tutors in chemistry, calculus, and history, and is the secretary of the Nessaquak River State Park Student Board, working to make local improvements within her community. She has performed research in psychology relating generational social media usage to anxiety levels, and received an AP capstone diploma as a result. She is recognized as a national AP scholar and has received the Suffolk Zone Senior Physical Education Leadership Award. Amanda will be majoring in chemical engineering this coming fall at the University of California, Los Angeles. Please welcome to the podium, Amanda Dynan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be standing in front of you, physically in front of you, to commemorate our graduating class of 2021. To say our high school experience was unique in comparison to youth press would be a colossal understatement. We managed to persist through awkwardly silent Google Meets, headache-inducing hybrid schedules, and incessant temperature checking each and every morning. Despite the uncommon circumstances brought on by the global pandemic, Kings Park has still gifted us with countless memories and connections. From our kindergarten bus stop buddies to our senior classmates, we've watched each other grow into the people that we are sitting as today. I personally credit a great deal of who I am to today to the Kings Park School District and community. I still find myself using Mr. Dubé's story of 10 trick that I learned back in 5th grade when I counted out change at the bakery. And I think back to Mr. Derlin's motivational phys ed quotes about opportunity meeting preparation when overcoming personal challenges. It's hard not to smile walking down the halls of Kings Park High School. There's always someone to help you, someone to talk to, or someone to tell you to catch up on your calc work or you're getting a 0 for the quarter. The faculty here were always there to lend a helping hand, push you to reach your fullest potential, and hear out all your thoughts. The KPHS faculty is the motor oil that has kept our engines running smoothly for the past 4 years. They have been with us since the beginning, when we were just awkward freshmen who thought we needed a map to navigate the school. They've watched us all mature throughout the years, even the ones who promised they'd retire before we graduated. I'm talking about you, Dean. The hard work and support of the Kings Park faculty should be applauded, especially within the past year. Though we may have not received a conventional start to our school year, coming back together for in-person classes brought with it a flood of good memories. It was refreshing to see faces you haven't seen in months and chat with people you haven't spoken to since junior year. We thankfully were able to finish our year strong with a complete prom and graduation, celebrating our last senior moments together. Whether it be the classroom, the sports field, or the packed-out parking lot at 1:47 p.m., we have created a community among ourselves. From Aloha Fridays to free pretzels and donuts to an astronomical amount of skip days, we managed to make our senior year a memorable one. Thank you for all the shared laughs, homework help, and emotional support through this roller coaster of high school. I am excited to see everyone evolve and wish you all luck in your future endeavors. We got through a global pandemic, so I am confident you can all persist through the challenges that the future may bring and come out of them with flying colors. The Kings Park graduating class of 2021 is a strong, charismatic, and smart group of students. We did not chicken out of a difficult situation and should all be proud of your accomplishments. Congratulations and best of luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Our valedictorian is graduating with a cumulative weighted average of 105.90. He's a National AP Scholar, a commended student in the National Merit Scholarship Program. He is the founder and president of our Kings Park High School Unofficial Chess Club, the president and captain of the Varsity Quiz Bowl team, and co-president of Independent Science Research. His research in the fields of ecology and engineering yielded him second place in engineering at the Regional Junior Science and Humanities Symposium. Zachary is a dedicated oboist who has been a member of several youth ensembles, including the Metropolitan Youth Orchestra and the Long Island Youth Orchestra. He performed as the principal oboist for both Skamia Wind Ensemble and Orchestra, and was also selected for the Neskame Orchestra. Within Kings Park, he has served as a principal oboe in symphonic winds for the past 3 years. accompanied the concert band as a pianist, performed as a clarinetist in the marching band, and played a supporting lead role in Kings Park High School's production of Mary Poppins. He is also, and be careful, he's a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo and a USCF ranked competitive chess player. This fall, Zachary will be majoring in biology on a pre-med track while also studying music at Emory University. Ladies and gentlemen, our valedictorian, Mr. Zachary Kant.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank Mr. Huntsman, Dr. Egan, the Board of Education, and all the wonderful administrators, teachers, and staff here at Kings Park High School for making this ceremony possible. My fellow graduates, in just a few short months, we all will be doing the unthinkable. We're leaving home. Not necessarily the house that we've been relatively confined to over the past year and a half of the COVID-19 pandemic, but our home away from home, Kings Park High School. We're leaving behind the familiar world where we have spent the last 4 years of our lives and venturing out into the unknown. We're saying goodbye to our friends, our teachers, and for many, even our community. Our class will be scattering to the wind as some graduates stay on Long Island and others travel hundreds of miles away. Everything that we've held as a constant over these past few years is changing in an instant. We're leaving high school. We're leaving home. As we prepare to move on to this next phase of our lives, uncertainty may be on the horizon, questions swirling within our minds. Where do we go from here? Is this really goodbye? How can we possibly anchor ourselves in new, unfamiliar waters? The House on Mango Street, a novel by Sandra Cisneros, offers a different perspective, that our home travels with us. The Kings Park School District is not our home solely because we happen to live in the geographical location found roughly between CVS and IGA. The Kings Park experience is far richer. Our dearest memories made, our fondest friendships forged, our greatest milestones reached together. That experience is what makes Kings Park our home. An experience that can never be taken away from us, no matter how far away we may go. When I think of Kings Park, I think warm, I think welcoming, and I think innovative. What other student body would respond to the installation of plexiglass dividers on their desk by grabbing erasable expo markers to play tic-tac-toe? In the face of both literal and figurative barriers, we still found ways to engage and socialize with our friends. Even newcomers to this high school will find themselves fielding countless requests to help build homecoming floats, audition for plays, try out for sports, and then spend their remaining slivers of time in half a dozen clubs. When our December concert was postponed to early June, we performed our traditional winter classic, Sleigh Ride, in the heat of an early summer evening, because our Kings Park pride would not allow us to have it any other way. When we, the class of 2021, disperse across Long Island and the entire United States in our journey towards true adulthood, we are not leaving home behind. Rather, we are bringing the spirit of Kings Park to the rest of the world. We are expanding the collective footprint of our little town to encompass all that surrounds us. In the near future, when members of this class are in the throes of a decisive collegiate sports championship, traversing the oceans and forests to preserve our environment, joining the ranks of the United States military to defend our nation, performing musical masterpieces in cavernous concert halls, or helping those in need as the next generation of doctors and lawyers. We will not be alone. Now go forward, fellow graduates, and bring Kings Park with you.
Next time, Zach, you got to bring a little more energy. I loved it, man. Great job. I would like to begin by extending my heartfelt congratulations to all of our family and friends who have been able to join us here tonight to celebrate this momentous occasion, and a special hello to all those who are joining us live via Vimeo. The love, support, and guidance that you have provided to our students, the class of 2021, has been and continues to be an ever-present light in what at times can be a very long path into adulthood. Kings Park High School class of 2021, we are here today to celebrate the culmination of your journey through public education. A journey that began almost 13 years ago. Although your path was significantly impacted by a once-in-100 years global pandemic, you remain steadfast in your focus to get here today, to reflect and celebrate your accomplishments. Class of 2021, you did it. You know, as your principal, I take great pride in trying to find just the right message to impart upon you as you move forward into the world. If time were not a constraint, I could discuss with you in great detail about the importance and perils of politics, how you should work to demystify and educate others about global warming, how the next 4 years will help shape how you fit into the world economy. However, instead I'm going to share 2 simple pieces of advice. There's a wonderful book called The 4 Agreements by Miguel Ruiz, which provides tenets to live your best life. One of those agreements, and my advice to you, is always do your best. It may sound simple or cliche, however, it is important to fully understand the implications of always doing your best. You must understand that to do your best, it's going to change from day to day, week to week, and month to month, depending on your life circumstances. Think about what your best looked like as we began this year. Most of you were only attending in-person classes 2 or 3 times per week. At that time, doing best meant soaking up all you could while you were in person at Kings Park High School and learning as best you can from live virtual instruction. Your best was dictated by circumstances. As you begin the next chapter of your life, whether it's in the military, school, or workforce, make sure that each day you are doing your best given the challenge that you face. Remember that living a life of always doing your best allows you to avoid self-judgment and regret in all aspects of your life. Like just about all of you, I spend time perusing social media in an attempt to find out what's going on in the world, what my friends and family are up to, and to find the best new recipes on TikTok. I do recommend the feta cheese, tomato, and pasta dish. It's gone viral. It's absolutely delicious. While on LinkedIn, I came across a really insightful anecdote shared by Kimberly Stefanski that resonated with me as I thought about today's graduation. She shared the following story. A parent said to their child, "You have graduated with honors. Here is a car I bought you many years ago. It's pretty old now, but before I give it to you, take it down to the used car lot downtown and tell them you want to sell it and see how much they offer it for you." The graduate went down to the used car lot, returned to the parents and said, "They only offered me $1,000 because it says it looks pretty worn out." The parent now said, "Take it to the pawn shop to see what they would give you for it." The graduate went down to the pawn shop, returned to the parent and said, "The pawn shop would only give me $100, but it's just an old car." The parent now asked the child one more time to go down to the local car club in town that meets every Saturday and show them the car. The graduate reluctantly took the car to the club. When they returned, the graduate excitedly shared, "Several people in the club offered me $100,000 because it's an iconic car sought after by many collectors." The parent calmly turns to the graduate and says, "The right place values you the right way. If you are not valued, do not be angry. It simply means you are in the wrong place. Those who know your value are those who appreciate you. You should never stay in a place where people don't see your value. Kings Park High School, class of 2021, you will ever hold a place in my heart as the last graduating class that I have had the privilege to lead. I am proud of you. In the face of all challenges, always do your best, and to remember, always know your value. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Timothy Egan.
Good evening, Kings Park community. To the class of 2021, you did it. You survived the craziest year ever, and here you are, about to graduate and receive your high school diplomas, thus marking the conclusion of an important journey in your life and the start of a new one. I promise I'll keep my remarks both short and pointed this evening. Tonight I'm going to focus on a single word, and that word is perspective. Perspective. I am a firm believer in the power of perspective when it comes to the many issues that we face today, and there are seldom simply right and wrong, but rather many different perspectives. This evening, I came with a prop to illustrate this point. Like any good educator, and I want you to simply tell me what you see. As any good educator might, I did a little experiment on my own family last night. My wife, the school psychologist, immediately said, "I know this one. There's a young woman looking off into the distance and an elderly woman." My daughter, she saw the young woman, but was not able to see the elder woman. My son, who's in 6th grade, says, "Yeah, Dad, I only see a black spot." So with that said, my wife took the time and showed Lily and Jack the young woman and the elder woman. And that was the end of my experiment. But it showed a point that I wanted to make this evening in the power of perspective, and that we don't always see the same thing. Perspective. What do you see? I'm also a firm believer in researching an issue to determine the facts before solidifying my perspective. In a world where facts can sometimes be slippery, this often takes time. In school, I hope that we have taught you over the last 13 years that facts are best substantiated when we have multiple sources to choose from. Getting all of the facts from one sole source is dangerous, particularly when the source is a Google search or social media. There is an inherent danger in a singular story. Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie warned of the dangers inherent in telling a story from only one perspective. She explained that a single story creates stereotypes, and the problem with stereotypes is not that they are untrue, but rather they are incomplete. They make the one story become the only story. When one story becomes the only story, it becomes the definitive story, and this can be dangerous. Pulitzer Prize winner journalist Isabella Wilkinson once said, "Understanding another's perspective does not happen easily. It requires work." One of the biggest problems that we face today is that many are not able or even willing to do that work, which just requires a little careful listening and a bit of an open mind, just like my illustration earlier. We live in a world of social media and instant gratification, and we often accept what we read as fact when it is not. Graduates, as you go off into the world, especially as you move on to college, career, or military, you are going to meet new people from other parts of New York State, the United States of America, and around the world, all with very different perspectives. My freshman year at college, I can still remember my newest friends and where they came from. Albany, Buffalo, Jamestown, Sandy, Utah, Marlboro, New Jersey, and Peru, all with very, very different perspectives regarding politics, religion, and even science. And this was exciting. Class of 2021, as you go out into the world, I'm going to charge you to do three things. Number one, continue to grow your perspective through multiple sources. Treat life as you would a research paper where multiple sources of different types of input is important. Be a good listener. Carefully listen to the perspectives of others and learn to appreciate different perspectives, not as wrong, but simply different. Don't hate, but learn rather to appreciate and respect differences in perspective. You will not agree with everyone you come into contact with, but it is important to respectfully disagree. Class of 2021, you have exceeded in accomplishing great things, both last year and the year before, and in spite of a global pandemic. You have earned my utmost respect and admiration with your focus, hard work, and perseverance. I wish you well in all the places you will go, and always remember, come back and visit. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Egan. It is now time we've all been waiting for. The class of 2021 will receive their diplomas. Each candidate for graduation will be announced by either Mr. Tom Nally or Miss Janine Rossi.
Zachary Cant. Nicholas Lambala. Connor McGovern. Eddie Marcus Reyes. Warren Myers. June Park. Gianni Vargas. Nicholas Savolos. Presenting Nicholas's diploma is his mother, Kings Park preferred sub, Stacy Svolos. Kelly Jetty. Joy Witzke.
Amanda Dinan. Ava 2. Presenting Ava's diploma is her father, Kings Park Board of Education trustee, Dan 2. Aaliyah Tarana. Declan Cumming. Presenting Declan's diploma is his mother, Kings Park teacher, Kathleen Cumming. Ryan Minier. Catherine Myers. Mobin Ahmedi. Barbara Aiello. Alexander Alaka. Elizabeth Alaka.
Derek Alzheimer. Jack Alzheimer. Lily Amendolia. Christopher Anderer. Michael Averna. Caleb Ball. Philip Battaglia. Liv Bernard. Johnny Bender. Juliana Berhalter.
Jonathan Berdovich. Nicole Bianco. Presenting Nicole's diploma is her father, Kings Park Board of Education Vice President Joe Bianco. John Black. Abigail Bohm. Catherine Bohm. Alyssa Bonino. Chad Bonner. Robert Bossert. James Brower. Presenting James's diploma is his mother, Kings Park Office Assistant and Registrar, Tabitha Brower. Julia Bromes.
Alyssa Brozier. Presenting Alyssa's diploma is her mother, Kings Park High School PTA President, Jennifer Brozier. Jonathan Buffa. Presenting Jonathan's diploma is his mother, Kings Park teacher, Anita Buffa. Chloe Basterna. Thomas Buckowitz. Gianna Byrne. Emily Cassiopo. Weslyn Kai. Mason Califatti. Nicholas Calderon. Madeline Canonico.
Robert Cardinale. Present Robert's diploma is his mother, Robotics Boosters President, Katie Cardinale. Matthew Couture. Ryan Kavanaugh. Ethan Chang. Jada Siosia. Sage Clark. Samantha Clark. Justin Cohen. Anthony Coppola. Melissa Dalton.
Joe Degnan. Brooke DeMecco. Gia Marie DeCordo. Justin DeSaro. Parker Dietrich. Jack DeJenna. Gabriella Di Giovanni Correa. Zachary Di Lorenzo. Nicholas DeSalvio. Jake DeSanti.
Thomas Driscoll. Kathleen Eagers. Charity Echeverria. Nico Edge. Ethan Edmondson. Presenting Ethan's diploma is his aunt, Kings Park High School teacher, Janine Rossi. Abigail Egan. Kendall Eggert. Jonathan Engelhardt. Sunshine Enrico.
Samuel Esterson. Thomas Fallon. Andrew Fazio. Presenting Andrew's diploma is his grandmother, Kings Park former Board of Education member Mary Ann Flynn. Kiara Feibush. Kyla Ficken. Jacob Fitzpatrick. Madison Florak. Claire Frawley. Presenting Claire's diploma is her father, Kings Park Special Education aide, John Frawley. Tony Ann Frazita. Nicholas Fresca.
Paul Frere. Rachel Frew.
Here I
go! Danielle Gahan. Benjamin Garcia. Jack Garside. Amanda Jelena. Sarah Gillen. Robert Gomez. James Gorecki. Erin Greenfield.
Evan Ryan. Alexa Grimley. Presenting Alexa's diploma is her mother, Council of Schools member Cynthia Grimley. James Grotano. Jenna Gavrekian. Celine Gersu. John Hagan. Sarah Hall. Tyler Hallahan. Michael Hankey. Jordan Harmon.
Stephanie Harton. Kayla Harton. Samantha Hauk. Brianna Heck. Caroline Hoffman. Ryan Hull. Shannon Hull. Cole Iglio. Sarah Jakes. Gia Jimenez.
Ethan Jolly. Trevor Kamen. Evander Keynes. Julie Kahn. Zoe Klein. Seth Kleinman. Alexander Colliner. Crystal Colliner. Kelly Colliner.
Eric Coble. Kimberly Lane. Stephanie Lee. Madison Legler. Jason Levins. Rodile Lima. Matthew Luglisi. Dario C. Longobardi. Lucas Luoni. Patrick Lynch.
Ray Marr. Greg Mantekas. Jake Mariotti. Morgan Mastromonica. Liam Matera. Luke Matera. Paige Matera. Nicholas McBride. Seth McCarthy. Blake McConville.
Sean McCord. Raven McGordy. Aiden McGovern. Presenting Aiden's diploma is his mother, Kings Park Special Education Aide, Linda McGovern. Kayla McNally. David Melsack. Lila Merlino. Anthony Meza. Brian Meza. Alec Mirjayevsky. Nick Milano.
Joseph Mirando. Nicholas Miletto. Michael Molina. Kevin Morris. Anthony Mortimer. Carly Murray. Michael Nealis. Michaela New. Kelly Norton. Presenting Kelly's diploma is her mother, Kings Park Senior Office Assistant Janice Norton. Lauren O'Connor.
Jessica Oxman. Sophia O'Neill. Angela O'Shea. Matthew Palladino. Nicholas Paratori. Jolly Patel. Riley Peterson. Lily Pina. Sarah Pepe. Daniel Perez.
Joseph Pitta. Liam Post. Daniel Chrysler. Ava Praviti. Robbie Cruzan. Brendan Quigley. Angie Raimundo. Alexa Rand. Presenting Alexa's diploma is her father, Kings Park security guard Jamie Rand. Alicia Raza. Alessandra Riley. Presenting Alessandra's diploma is her mother, Music Boosters President Francesca Riley.
Sophia Rabaudo. Tanner Richter. Emma Rome. Alex Rupp. Omar Salama. Julia Salati. Ava Salerno. Angeles Sanchez. Rihanna Shantz. Samantha Schatzer.
Haley Shankman. Ryan Schlossberg. Erica Scott. Zachary Scott. Sarah Scotto Damaso. Parker Seaman. Jordan Shapiro.
Islanders in 7.
Tyler Shea. Kevin Shortell. Caitlin Smith.
Sean Smith. Tyler Sotong. Serena Speciali. Zach Sprung. Sophia Shrednowski. Presenting Sophia's diploma is her mother, Kings Park teacher Jen Shrednowski. Stephen Stanley. Amelia Staran. Kelly Segru. Erica Swanson. Daniel Tanzi. Presenting Daniel's diploma is his father, Kings Park Chamber of Commerce President Tony Tanzi.
Kings Park,
Caitlin Telenius. Lana Tinker. Stephen Torrey. Mark Tolkien. Sarah Tripodi. Thomas Trumbull. Joseph Veneziano. David Villano. Emily Virouette. Benjamin Wallace.
Shelby Ward. Anna Wariwoda. Logan Weber. Shane Weeks. Sean Widener. Patrick Weiss. Presenting Patrick's diploma is his father, Kings Park Head of Security, Steve Weiss. Amanda Williams. Sarah Whipchard. Jacqueline Wolf. Austin Woke. Jacqueline Zambrano. Ethan Strojeski. Jada Zeller.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kings Park High School class of 2021. At this, I would like to ask the class of 2021 to please stand. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Egan, will confer your diplomas.
As the Superintendent of the Kings Park Central School District, and on behalf of the members of the Board of Education, the high school principal, Mr. Huntsman, the high school faculty, it is my privilege to present to you the class of 2021. They have successfully completed all of their course requirements, credit mandates, and examinations dictated by the Commissioner of Education and the Board of Education of New York State. We ask that you confer on them the rights, responsibilities, and privileges signified by a high school diploma. Congratulations. And finally, Mr. Huntsman.
All right, class of 2020, the moment you've been waiting for. In tradition of graduation ceremonies and as a symbol of this commencement, please move your tassels from left to right. As your principal, let me be the first to congratulate you. On the count of three, I'm going to ask you, last year we asked you to toss it softly. This year we're going to ask you to throw it as high as you can. On the count of three, throw your caps. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Congratulations, Kings Park High School class of 2021.